pass the mic to our group's chairman, Dr. Alan Speir, for an update from our board of directors.
Thank you all. I think that's a great segue to what the board discussed this afternoon and has been the subject of several meetings over the past 6 months. Clearly, this has been important messages, both from Jeff Rich and our previous speaker, as to what is coming, or what is, so the clouds are brewing in the coming months and perhaps several years. And it became evident to us that we've done several things very well. One was we connected the STS clinical outcomes with cost, and then we brought the cardiologist in with us about 12 months ago, 18 months ago. And I think that really signaled a major sea change in the direction we were going. But clearly, as is true with every organization, what we've done in the past doesn't necessarily mean that that's the right way to go or what we're going to do in the future. Specifically, we've used, as a result of the surgeon ability to have every procedure that we've performed be so readily documented by you, and then with our annual, semi-annual follow-ups and the measurement thereof, it was pretty easy to pick what quality initiatives we wish to do, and because of our database combining our clinical outcomes, show for the first time what the cost improvement was. But it's also relevant that that type of model doesn't necessarily mean that with our cardiology colleagues that that may be the best way to go with now our combined organization. So with your permission in March at our next meeting, what we'd like to do is allocate time. It could be 30 minutes or an hour, or it could be the whole meeting. But really, from all of us, regardless of what hat we might wear, really spend some time and think where you all want the organization to go in the next year, 3 years, 5 years. Because now, it's not a matter of surgeons and cardiologists, because we're really all coming to the center. We're really all providing this continuum of care, and what's been really unique for us is we want to push ourselves to not just have it measured in 30, 60, or 90 days, regardless of what CMS may expect, but extend this out to a year. But what are going to be, what's our ask? What is it that we really want to show that's different than what is the top-down expectation from CMS that may or may not have any real relevance for care delivery and how it's going to be discreetly measured in our region. And we're really pleased to have you here and as a resource in Carilion, and would really like to impose on you to perhaps work with us some more and give us the benefit of your experience, all of us gray hairs, and sort of what are some of the omissions. We know, again, look at all this great work that's been done, but we really just touched the surface. Whether it's what's been done in this particular region or that region, how could we embed in every cath lab in the Commonwealth of Virginia such appropriate use criteria that may come up as green, yellow, and red for every practitioner, every cardiologist that seeks to do the procedures. What can we learn from that? We're touching the skirt. Robert Shore got Sky to come in Sky to review the and review our cast to see again at a superficial level, are we really doing as good a job as we think we're doing? And I would submit we are. So that's sort of what is planned in the next meeting. So I would ask and charge each of you to think about what you've enjoyed and appreciated, what you thought was a waste, what direction you would like to see this going, and then regardless of what the data elements that we are forced to put in with the STS or the NCDR, what are the additional types of things that we could begin to address in our collaborative work, regardless of silos of surgeons and silos of cardiologists, because that's no longer going to be the case. And in that regard, I've been privileged to be your chair now for probably longer than some of you are alive. And, because in reality, Jeff Rich and I have been the chair since the inception of this in '92. But, the reality is that's not healthy. That's not good. You get stagnant. And you get tired of sort of the same philosophy. And so for that reason, we're going to have a vice chair. Robert Shore has accepted that charge. He will begin immediately for a year with me. And then I will then be sort of the immediate past chair for a year, and Robert will be the chair for 2 years. And then after my year as the immediate past chair is over, another physician, another surgeon will come on board as the vice chair, and then we'll rotate this every 2 years. And we'll rotate a surgeon and a cardiologist every 2 years. It will actually be sort of a 4-year commitment because you'll be vice chair, then chair for 2 years, and then the past chair to keep the continuity, and we would then alternate. So we're really pleased, Robert. Thank you for agreeing to take this on. So we look forward to this. Good.
Fabulous organization.
And really another charge and with all this energy sitting at the table, as you can see, despite the fact I said that we all weren't siloed and cohorted, we got all the cardiologists sort of sitting together over here. But
Surgeons representative.
thank you, one ranger. So I'm sure there'll be some questions, but again, we'll keep the meeting on track here. But I just wanted to update you on what we're about, and wish you all the best holidays.